Hey there, I'm Chris Wilson, Cobb Technologies Director of Managed Services. In this video, we're going to teach you a little about your new Proofpoint email security product. Proofpoint scans every email sent to your account and quarantines the ones that seem malicious, whether they include suspicious language or have been sent from a known scammer. Proofpoint will also try to grab emails that are clearly spam advertisements. Every day, Proofpoint will send you a quarantine digest listing every suspicious or unwanted message that was quarantined away from your inbox. However, if you don't get any spam or strange messages that day, you will not receive a quarantine digest. Now let's go over why you have an email filtering solution. In the current business cybersecurity climate, email is one of the most popular vectors for cyber attack. In my experience, email is the most common and successful method of attack. I met a young lady that sent $250,000 in an ACH transfer as a result of a bad email. I met another sales rep that bought $2,000 worth of Target gift cards because he thought his boss had asked him to. And I've seen numerous folks get their email credentials compromised off of false Office 365 sites. It's very common. You'll get an email asking you to log into Office 365, and the website you're logging into looks just like the Microsoft website, but it's really a false version of their site, and you're giving your username and password away to a bad guy. We don't want that to happen, so we're implementing Proofpoint for your organization. This solution also has the added benefit of automatically filtering out a lot of bulk spam messages. What are we trying to block? We're trying to block spam, we're trying to block malware, we're trying to block bulk mail messages, viruses, and phishing attempts. That is, cyber criminals pretending to be people they're not, and even suspicious links. How do I know what messages were caught? Here's where we'll go into detail about the Quarantine Digest. If you get an email message that gets caught in your quarantine, you'll get what's called a Quarantine Digest. Like I said earlier, it's an email that comes to your inbox and it will contain a list of all the quarantine messages you have received. Here's what the Quarantine Digest looks like. If you'll notice on the top right corner there, it says sign into your account. You can sign into your account using the link whenever you want. The link is evergreen, meaning that it will work no matter how old it is. So if you don't have the Proofpoint website bookmarked, you can go into an old digest email, click on that link, and use that to get into your digest. But you don't necessarily have to log into your digest to interact with these quarantine messages. This is the digest itself. The digest is a listing of email messages that have been put in email jail until they get bailed out by you or are forever laid to rest. All emails not collected within 30 days are automatically deleted. On each message, you're going to see a list of actions to the right. The first one I have highlighted here is Preview. Preview renders a web version of the message that's totally safe. You can take a look in and see if it is maybe something you wanted to receive. Just below the preview is the Release Message button. Clicking this will release the message from the email prison. It'll land in your inbox within a few minutes. Our next one down is Release and Approve. So this one's just like Release in that it releases the message to you, but it also adds the sender of that message to your own personal whitelist. That whitelist makes sure that messages coming from that person don't get blocked again. Lastly, with Block, you can block any future messages from that sender. I don't see people use this feature a lot because of the fact that the messages are already blocked by the quarantine feature and get deleted within 30 days if you choose to do nothing with them. The Quarantine Digest comes every day and it shows you all the messages that were quarantined since the last digest message you got, as well as every other message that is sitting in the quarantine box. This means that you get 30 days of reminders that there are messages quarantined that you can release or perform some other action on. Let's say someone sent you an email but you can't find it in your inbox and you're pretty sure it got quarantined. To look at the quarantine list on demand, click on that Sign into your account option on the top right corner of the message. When you click on that link, you'll be sent to the Proofpoint website where you can enter your credentials. You can also choose to sign in with Microsoft and use your Office 365 account to sign in instead. This is if your organization is using Office 365. Once you're in, you'll see this tool here where you can look at the messages that were in your digest. We can see right here that it is set for inbound mail, and we can see right here that it's looking at quarantine messages. So if I just click search, it's going to reveal the quarantine messages that are in your box. From here, you can select a particular message and choose the Release from Quarantine or the Release and Approve option to let that message go into your inbox. If you have questions about Proofpoint, please head over to our website at cobbtechnologies.com, or you can email our SIM Center at the address on the screen and we'd be happy to help. Thank you for choosing Cobb Technologies for your email security needs, and we look forward to taking care of you in the future.